OK, so real value from AI. That's the mission objective. So quick history lesson about Bud. We were started in 2015 in London, where we were trying to build a consumer app for financial intelligence. Fast forward to 2018, we realized the real challenge that we needed to solve was to enrich transactional data in real time. And to do that, we began building our own language model that taught machines how to understand that data. In 2023, we realized that as we were enriching so much data for our customers, what we needed to do was actually build a central financial intelligence that allowed banks to actually leverage that data into all sorts of different workflows. And so we began building our product Drive, which I'll be showing you today. The idea of Drive is that, as I said, we at Bud enrich all of your transaction data, whether it's from aggregate sources or your internal data, in real time. We provide merchant identification, location, and logos, any enrichments that you need on that transaction data. That then ladders up to customer insights. And in Drive, you can access all of your customer insights in one place. So I'm going to Overview here. So Overview, again, is a dashboard we've created already. What that does, we've set up a bunch of metrics around product usage, around mean monthly income, all sorts of metrics we want to be kind of monitoring of our customers. And we can see that based on the activity in their bank accounts. But let's just say I'm in Drive, I'm a marketeer, and I'm thinking about launching a new credit card. So why don't I go over to Wallet Share, where I've already set up a dashboard. Now, what I'm tracking in Wallet Share today was to see where my customers were spending, so I could offer them relevant rewards or go and speak to those third parties and potentially set up some sort of scheme with them. But let's just say, as I said, we're setting up a new credit card. Why don't I change this to say, look at Capital One customers. Change this from groceries to credit cards. And then I can view my insights straight away. So there's a bunch of interesting insights that kind of come at me if I'm thinking about credit cards. First of all, I can see like American Express has pretty good wallet share and market share within my customer base. But then I can see that like Capital One also has pretty good share, and that changes. I can see down here, okay, from the marketing angle, that the average spend kind of changes month on month, week on week to different credit cards. So maybe there's some insight here. Maybe around this point in July the 22nd, they've launched a campaign. So maybe I can go away and like understand, are they sending an email? Or is there something that's driving this activity? And I can maybe I discover that what's happened was they set up something where they were saying, for example, Klarna customers, like they were targeting Klarna customers that also used Capital One and trying to drive more volumes into their platform. So if I just say, I want to do the same thing, so I could say, instead of doing this manually, I can go into the Copilot and say, show me Klarna customers who use Capital One. Typing on stage is always fun. So then what it's doing, it's going to understand the query, and it's going to feed it back to us. I could change that to a different logo if I thought it was not showing the right thing. I can run that query. I can view the actual query here and make sure that it's actually the AI has actually understood what I was looking for. So it's going to go ahead and find some customers for me, and then I can segment those customers straight away. Let that run. It's the fun with live. Cool. Why don't we swap over? So what I would do here, once this is run, is find some customers for me. I can download that data, or I can go ahead and save that segment straight away. Capital One, say demo, save that segment. So what I've done is I've created a segment instantly based off of the spending that I see within my customers. That takes me to the segments of different customers I've already created. And then I can go and view those and interact with them. So again, let's go look at Klarna and Capital One customers. Look at this segment. I can go and understand a little bit more about this segment, see how they're spending, see if there's anything unique about their data set. So that's great. That's some analysis. We've done a job that would take a data analyst maybe weeks to do in a couple of seconds. So that's cool, but we thought, why not then be able to take action and push messages to customers straight away? So what we've done is we've pre-integrated with a bunch of different platforms that banks use. Say Salesforce, Pega, MailChimp, however you want to message these customers. We can go ahead and message those customers and leverage pieces of data that we have on that customer to qualify and tailor their messages. So what our AI systems are doing here is noticing what we set up here and understanding that we're looking for credit card customers, buy now, pay later. So important data to pull into the third-party systems is the total essential spending and the total income of those customers, as that's relevant to credit card credit products. Again, some questions around what the metrics are. Again, throughout, we've created a bunch of automations. Rather than type this out and figure this out, the AI system understands what you're looking to do. Go ahead, and then you can push that directly into Salesforce there. Then that takes us from once we've segmented the customers, we want to take an action. If we want to take an action, then we've pushed those customers to the Action Hub. Then we've set up an action. That campaign is live, and we can then monitor that with the transactional data in real time to see the impact of that. So here's a campaign we already created through Bud. So we pushed that out. We can track it here. That what happened was we were looking for renters with spare disposable income or spare income in their accounts, and we wanted to encourage them to sweep them to other accounts. So that was the message we sent out. We can see what happened here. We sent the message on the 10th of July, and that's had a great impact on the customers. If I want to dig into then a little bit more around what actually happened to those customers, I can see that customers here through Pathfinder, they received the campaign. They then activated an agent, which was sweeping money for them, signed them up to a savings product, and then allowed them to find new products.